That's to pay homage to all the fallen victims of the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, first responders, family members, social workers, truck drivers, plant workers, drug addicts, prostitutes, junkies, homosexuals. We're all innocent, man. We're all innocent. You know, it costs trillions and trillions of dollars, and we haven't got jack shit out of it. But anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. I hate saying that. I don't hate it, man, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to offend you guys. But the jokes, I don't have any jokes, man. I get some old jokes, like a long time ago, you know. Okay, what's 6 inches long, has 2 nuts, and makes women fat? Everybody knows that one. And almond joy. No, they're not 6 inches long, they're about 4 inches, you know. Okay, did you hear about Elaine Curtis? Have you ever heard about Elaine Curtis? No, what happened? Max Factor. Okay. Just having water today. Going to court at 2 o'clock today. That's my nap time. I usually take a nap around that time, but I'll do some Zoom. Hopefully this is going to be the end with Beatrice. You know, it's for restitution, I guess. She cracked my windshield in my pickup. You know, it's civil, and more than likely, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you tomorrow what's going on. But I'm going to get rid of my Beatrice videos. I'm not going to delete them. I'm just going to put it private. You know, I'll give it to some of the people that want to see it, some of my subscribers. I'm going to keep the fat man going. For how long, I don't know, you know. In the next week, hopefully I'll get this eye surgery on it, you know, cataracts. Going tomorrow, same time, that's my nap time, to get my eyes measured, you know. But I'm going to talk to Hendrix Girl, I think it's Hendrix Girl, and a guy named Slater96, something like that. Okay, both of them said carrot, and he said toast, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I used psychology on them. Okay, this is what I want to know. Hendrix Girl, I don't know if the other guy's watching or not. But see, those type of people, today what they're wearing is they got a shirt on, and it has a saying, a picture, you know, it could have football player, whatever it is, a team, sport, or something. But those are the type of people that wear hats with a saying on it, you know, logo, Nike, whatever. So if you're watching, what's her name? Hendrix Girl, I guess, Hendrix Girl. If you're watching, tell me if you have a logo on your shirt. Okay, thank you. But Hendrix, that reminds me of Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix. I met this guy named Bruce, and he was a truck driver just like me, but he was older than me, you know. He's a short guy, probably 5'1", 5'2". Good guy, you know, kind of a nerdy type person. You wouldn't think he'd listen to any music or anything. But I asked him, where are you originally from? He goes, oh, I'm from Seattle. I said, what'd you do there? He goes, I hauled lumber, and not lumber, but logs and stuff out of the woods, you know. That's what I did. He was a truck driver back then, a long time ago, before he came to Idaho. And I'm a little bit psychic, not a lot psychic, but a little bit psychic. I said, you knew Jimi Hendrix, didn't you? And he goes, yeah, I lived in the same neighborhood. Like, it blew me away. But he knew Jimmy. He said he'd go over to Jimmy's house 2 or 3 times a week, and Jimmy would allow anybody into his house. He said he was cool as hell, man. At the age of 13 or 14, Jimmy knew he was going to be big, and he was already talking business at the age of 14. But anyway, this guy named Bruce, he's white, and then he'd push this other kid over. He was handicapped in a wheelchair, and he'd come over to Jimmy's house. And Jimmy wouldn't care, you know, what color you are or whatever. I can't read that. I don't know if hopefully, after I get my eyes fixed, I can start reading this, but I don't know how long the Fat Man channel is going to last. But for sure, I'm going to get rid of Beatrice, you know. I'm going to put it on private, you know, just give it to some people. But the thing is, we made a deal. The last time she was here, she gave me all the, I don't know what's royalties or whatever, all the shit, all the videos that I had up are mine, you know. The ones that I put on YouTube, those are my videos. And what she got back was supposedly she was going to do a podcast. After me, she was going to do a podcast. She did one. I think her boyfriend found out or whatever the fuck. She probably didn't want to come over. I haven't talked to her since then. But that was the deal. Those, I have the royalties, the rights, or whatever, to all the videos that I have. And she was going to have the royalties and rights to all her podcasts off my channel. It was going to be a Beatrice hour or whatever, or her story and shit like that. But she only did it one time. So I'm taking them down. It's just too big of a hassle for me, So fucked up. Every fucking day, people would say, "Get her out of your house! Get her out of your house!" And she's been out of my house for about 11 months now. And some of those videos are almost 2 years old, And I'm getting, it's time for me to move on, man. It's time for me to move on. The fat man's getting old. So another thing is those Hispanics, they just keep bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. They bugged themselves. It used to be like the greasy wheel, or what's it called? The squeaky wheel got the grease. The squeaky wheel got the grease. In my world, the squeaky wheel gets replaced. So they fucked themselves. The videos that I really wanted to put out that I never did. This is a crazy one about Beatrice. Fucking funny as hell, man. Okay, I got a computer room. It's right across the bedroom, right across from my bedroom. For some reason, she'd go in my bedroom and use my dresser to do lines and shit. And then one time, more than once, but anyway, she'd keep the line out on the dresser. And she went into the bathroom. I don't know if I should say this or not, but as soon as she goes in, she doesn't want anybody hear her take a shit or fart or whatever, so she'll turn the water on so you can't hear her. So she didn't hear me. And I went into my bedroom, so I took like a credit card, wiped that fucking shit off onto the floor, and I fucking put some carpet fresh on there, light a carpet fresh out. And she fucking snorted that shit, man, for reals, for reals. She snorted a fucking line of carpet fresh. And then after she did that, she goes, "I'm going to call the fucking cops. I'm going to call the cops saying that you poisoned me. You tried to poison me." I said, "I didn't put that fucking straw in your nose." And the thing about that is, 2 days later, I did the same shit. She fucking fell for it twice. I was going to put those videos on, but nah, that fucking Hispanic guy, he fucked himself. I think his name's Juan or some stupid shit like that. But what's going on in the news? The lady in Atlanta that burned down the Wendy's was white, and her name was white. It's like, shut the front door when I heard that, man. It's like, no way. I thought for sure it was going to be a black person. I didn't even think it was going to be a woman. I thought it was going to be a guy, But it was a white woman, and the last name was white. White on white. That's like a UFO, man. You hear about them, but you never ever see them. It's like a white woman in Atlanta. You hear about them, but you never really see them. But they're going to make a big deal about that now at Wendy's. Okay, he was black, she was white. You cannot get a chocolate swirl when you go through the drive-thru anymore. They're going to ban that, What's the big deal, man? It's only ice cream. Let's see what else is going on. The COVID-19 here in our county, it's up to 170. It's still going strong, and it's sad. See, that's why we got to stick together. I'm trying to help people out and stuff like that. I don't care what color you are. I want to help you out for reals. You may not believe me, but the New World Order, they got everything's lined up. They can get rid of us whenever they want. Why do they need me? What good am I? Why do they need you? What good are you? But if you look at FEMA coffins, they can put bodies in those and bury them without contaminating the ground. And Bill Gates or whatever, he's always fucking, I'm fucking black, and I'm going to help the blacks, and I'm going to do this, I'm helping these guys in Africa. And, he goes over to Africa and he says, I spent $76 million for injections to help these black people live, Why don't you spend 76 fucking cents and give them a fucking egg sandwich, man? That's what they fucking need. They don't need no fucking injection. They need a little bit of food. Because like I said before, the plexiglass that we have here today, it's all around the world, that plexiglass. They could have put it over to Africa. They could have made greenhouses. And like I just said, egg sandwich or whatever. Okay, they could have chickens. Okay, they could have a greenhouse. They could have chickens on one side. And what did the English do to the criminals at one time? They took them down to Australia and fucking just threw them some fucking rabbits, So you give them some fucking rabbits. You got chickens. You got rabbits. You got your vegetables. Piece of cake. And these guys have been over there, as long as I've been alive, people in Africa have been fucking starving, And the plexiglass that came, that shit came out of China, I'll bet you money. I can't say for sure, but it probably came out of China. Same with all the fucking fireworks on the East Coast. They're fucking shooting up fireworks, boom, 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 boom. But see, that's their first sign of what's it called? Brainwashing, I guess it is. You know, when they want to brainwash you, they make you go without sleep. So some of those people, they work, you know, during the daytime. Okay, the people, the good people, you know, they get a job and stuff like that, and they can't sleep at night because these other fuckheads are shooting out fireworks. But see, they're trying to brainwash those people. When you go without sleep deprivation or whatever it's called, your mind is not the same as it should be when you sleep. See, like right now I need a nap because I get up early. I get up at 4:35 every morning. You know, and then sometimes I go back to bed, sometimes I don't, and then usually I take a nap in the afternoon. But I don't know what to talk about. You know, it's just a sad situation. And the New World Order, they have everything lined up. You know, they have everything lined up. It's crazy. And that lady, that guy that kept talking to me about Beatrice, I told you. How many times did I tell you? Don't be so fucking negative, man. Don't be so fucking negative. He's always putting me down, putting me down. Now the videos are going away. But I will tell everybody tomorrow what's going on in court. I got to go to court today at 2. Not go. I'm going to be on the Zoom thing. Last time I don't know how to talk, but hopefully I can figure it out. I think you got to push a button I couldn't see because I can't read. You know, and I'm going to get an operation hopefully in a week. I hope. But it's crazy. The thing here in Burley right now, I think it's this weekend coming up. They're going to have the boat races. It's called the Burley Boat Regatta. That's a big deal here in my hometown. You know, people from all over the United States come, even people from Australia and shit like that come here to the boat races. I put some of the boat races on my channel. I used to do local events and shit like that, but people just started getting in front of the camera and just standing there. You know, it just pissed me the fuck off, and I thought, fuck it, you know. People are just ignorant, man. They're just stupid. That's why they have to get rid of us. There's too many fucking stupid people on this planet. You know, I can help some of the things. Like I told you about the dams, how to reserve the water and stuff like that, and then pump the extra into the aquifers, you know, stuff like that, and grow your own crops. Yesterday I told you how to put out a fire. What else is there? I can't remember. But it's really simple stuff. All the stuff that we spent on COVID-19, $50 trillion worldwide, and we ain't got jack shit to show for it, you know, nothing. A couple burned down buildings because black on black, you know. And that's what's crazy. And then they're talking about some of the businesses that don't have black people in the higher executive positions, you know. And you look at, okay, let's say Jay-Z, for instance. Let's say Jay-Z. Those guys are a corporation. Beyonce and him, they're a corporation. How far down the chain is it before you hit a white person? See, I don't know. But how far down the chain is there before you hit a white person in their organization, their corporation, whatever? You take a look at that. It's the same fucking shit. The point on the fucking white man, well, we got to have blacks up here. We got to have these blacks. We got to have these blacks. Why? Why? Are they fucking that really fucking that smart? You know? See, there's no blacks in this town. And if they're so fucking smart, how come they haven't fixed the problem yet? You know what I'm saying? You see fucking fights in Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, LA, every fucking night. Black on black violence. And that's what's funny, like I said before, about the East Coast, West Coast rappers. You know, Tupac. See, the thing is, if that would have been a white man that shot Tupac, he would have already been arrested. It's a black man, more than likely. That's what I'm thinking. Nobody saw jack shit, you know. Same with fucking Biggie Small. Nobody saw jack shit. If it would have been a white man, he'd already be in fucking jail. Getting his ass kicked by some other black guys, you know what I'm saying? But the number one rapper of all time is Eminem. Coming out of Detroit. Detroit at one time was good, you know. It had, like I said, Bob Seger's, I think it was, Alice Cooper, Motown. They got fucking Eminem, Kid Rock. You know, Kid Rock is, at the time, you know, 10, 15 years ago, he was rap, but you see how he's changed his music, you know. He probably, you know, he was into rap, and he probably thought, shit, this is just too fucking easy, man. I'm going to do something else. But Kid Rock's pretty good, I think. You know, his lyrics of his songs are pretty good if you listen to them. What else are we going to talk about? See, that's the thing. I really don't have anything planned, you know. And that way, if I could read what was going on, it could be like a Q&A. You could ask me anything you want, and I'll tell you, you know, if I'm wearing women's underwear or whatever the fuck, you know, whatever you want to ask. I don't give a shit. But I'm going to be going to court here shortly, and I'll tell you tomorrow how it goes, but I guess that's about it. This is Thursday. Lunch with the one-eyed fat man. Behave yourself. Stay straight. God bless. Be cool.